8 billion of us woke up today, went about our routines, completely unaware of what is being built quietly in the background. This diagram maps out a stark mathematical reality. Down at the bottom, we have the 8 billion people on Earth. But as we compress the power structure upward, the entire trajectory of humanity funnels down to exactly 6 tech leaders. These 6 individuals are locked in a race to build an artificial superintelligence, an entity so vast in its processing power it would operate like a digital god. They are making these decisions in closed boardrooms. There are no public ballots, no global referendums, and zero democratic oversight. The AI godfathers who created this technology are now sounding the alarm. They estimate we have 24 months before an uncontrollable tipping point. The core danger of this specific timeline is the absolute lack of human consent. We are engineering our own obsolescence without a single global vote. The AI race constitutes a covert surrender of human autonomy on a planetary scale. To understand exactly how we lose control, we have to look closely at biology. Researchers call it the gorilla problem. A silverback gorilla is an absolute powerhouse. It can weigh over 400 pounds and crush bone with its bare hands. In a contest of physical dominance, a human has zero chance. Yet, in the natural world, it is the humans who dictate whether those gorillas survive in the wild, are put on display in zoos, or face extinction. This chart explains the biological law behind that dynamic. If you look at physical strength, the gorilla dominates. But when we compare cognitive capacity, humans take the lead. Nature dictates a very strict rule. The entity with the highest cognitive intelligence inevitably holds the steering wheel of the planet's destiny. On Earth, intelligence is the ultimate mechanism of control. Physical power is completely irrelevant in the evolutionary hierarchy. Now, let's update this chart and apply that biological law to AI. If we add a third column for superintelligent AI, the cognitive capacity metric shoots exponentially off the scale, completely dwarfing the human column. The exact moment an entity with that level of cognition is turned on, the hierarchy flips. Humans instantly become the gorillas. Forget the Hollywood myth of a violent sci-fi military war with robots marching down the streets. We might assume we can rely on kill switches or fail-safes, but you cannot design a constraint that works on a system capable of outthinking the engineer who wrote the constraint. Control is surrendered by the sheer laws of nature. A lesser intelligence simply cannot maintain authority over a greater intelligence. Reaching superintelligence marks the deliberate, irreversible engineering of our own evolutionary successor. The activation of that digital god drops us into the after state, a permanent end to the era of human-driven history. In that instant, humanity is demoted. We are removed from the position of apex species steering the planet. And that theoretical shadow is moving fast. The estimated window before we cross into this afterstate is closing within 2 years. The system does not need to harbor any malice or hatred for humanity to be dangerous. It only needs to outsmart us to achieve its own goals. An event of this magnitude, altering the biological hierarchy of Earth, is happening right now, decided quietly by 6 unelected people. Once we step down from our rung on the evolutionary ladder, we can never climb back up. We need collective awareness and societal consent right now. Before we permanently relinquish authority over the planet's future, humanity deserves a say.